Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dwyer Stadium. My name is Alex Brasky, here for the Batavia Daily News YouTube channel. It's the Batavia Rotary Club Tournament Final between two crosstown rivals, Batavia and Notre Dame. Before we get too deep into tonight's broadcast, we'd like to first mention our thoughts are with our neighbors to the west in Buffalo. Many of you well aware of what's going on in Western New York this afternoon and into tonight. Lives have been lost. So our thoughts certainly with those who have been affected by the senseless act conducted in the city of Buffalo today. But we understand you're here for a baseball game. Sports is the candy store of life, as they say. So we're going to get to baseball here at Dwyer Stadium. Should be a good one. Between two talented teams, Notre Dame comes into this game at 15-0. A runaway freight train in the Genesee Region League. 15 straight victories following their loss in the sectional final last season. Looking to avenge that loss this season are the Irish under head coach Rick Rapone. And opposite Coach Rapone at home plate to the left on your screen is Batavia head coach James Patrick. Leads the Blue Devils into this game at 10-7. Batavia an 11-1 victory over Attica in the first round. The Blue Devils pounded out 11 runs on 8 hits. Walked 3 times. Also were hit by a pitch. 3 extra base hits in that win over Attica. Sean Kimball got the win on the mound for the Blue Devils, pitching 5 innings, allowing 3 hits, striking out 5 against just 1 walk and allowing just the single run. Notre Dame 15-0 winners over Leroy. Both of those wins for these teams coming in 5 innings in the first round. Notre Dame 15 runs on 9 hits. They walked 3 times. They were hit by 6 pitches. They also stole 6 bases. And 3 extra base hits for the Irish in that 15-0 victory over Leroy, which was a no-hitter, a combined no-hitter for Bryson Berry and Gavin Schrader. Berry went the first 4 innings, striking out 5 and walking 1. Schrader struck out the side in the top of the 5th. So let's give you the lineups for each side. Batavia will be the visiting team. Notre Dame will be the home team by way of a coin flip. Batavia has won every tournament title dating back to 2008, although this tournament hasn't been played since 2019 due to the COVID-19 pandemic, scrapping the tournament each of the last 2 seasons. So first, we'll give you the lineup for the visiting Blue Devils. Leading off, Cole Grazio playing the center fielder, batting second. Jesse Reinhardt, the pitcher, batting third. Vin Grazio playing the catcher. And the second baseman, Makai Fortes, will clean up. The first baseman, Alex Johnson, will bat 5th. The shortstop, Dane Dombrowski, will bat 6th. Aiden Anderson, the left fielder, will bat 7th. The third baseman, Parker Kleinbach, will bat 8th. And rounding out Batavia's order, the right fielder, Sawyer Seiverling. For Notre Dame, the first baseman, Colin McCulley, will lead things off, followed by the center fielder, Gavin Schrader. Shortstop, Bryson Berry, will bat 3rd. Cleaning up is the third baseman, Vinny DiRizio. Pitching tonight for Notre Dame and batting 5th, Ryan Fitzpatrick. In left field and batting 6th, Jaden Sherwood. Batting 7th, the DH, Cody Henry. He will hit for the catcher, Hayden Groff. In right field, Jimmy Finera, he will bat 8th. And the second baseman, Jay Antonor, rounds out Notre Dame's order. Great crowd here on hand at Dwyer Stadium. Before we get to baseball, we'd like to first thank our sponsors, beginning with our scoreboard sponsor tonight, and that is Vonglis Enterprises, LLC, a fully insured company that offers free estimates for every job. At Vonglis, they specialize in septic system installation and repairs, along with waterline installation. Check them out on Facebook or call them at 585-471-4240. Also, Bubba's Landscape. Call Bubba's today for all your residential and commercial lawn treatment needs. You will spend less time on lawn care and more time doing things you love. Call now for an estimate, 585-768-6578. We pause for a moment for the national anthem. We'd also like to thank Empire Tractor, your local New Holland dealer, selling a full range of tractors and farm equipment. Empire Tractor is also proud to sell Dixie Chopper zero-turn mowers, which is the world's fastest mower, and they are now selling and servicing the Coyote line of tractors, mowers, and utility vehicles. Check out their website, empiretractor.com, or visit in person right in front of the Genesee County Fairgrounds. Last but not least, Sweet Betty's Restaurant and Ice Cream Shop, serving lunch, dinner, homemade desserts, 30 flavors of Perry's ice cream, soft custard, wine slushies, Dole Whip, and boba tea. Check them out on Facebook for daily specials. Open every day except Tuesdays. That's Sweet Betty's Restaurant and Ice Cream Shop. Once again, my name is Alex Brasky here with you for the Batavia Daily News YouTube channel. It's Batavia. It's Notre Dame. It's a crosstown rivalry for the Batavia Rotary Club Tournament Championship. Excitement has been building all day. Both of these teams came in with throttling victories in the opening round, and the Irish take the field as the home team. We're ready for baseball here in Batavia.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please direct your attention to the pitcher's mound where current Batavia Rotary Club President Marlon Salmon will throw out the first pitch for today's game.
Nice first pitch in there. We're ready to go. That was Batavia Rotary Club President Marlon Salmon. That is a real name for a real man here at Dwyer Stadium that just threw out the first pitch. So things are already getting a little bit fishy before we see the true first pitch of tonight's final matchup. But both teams hoping for consistency, which they found in the opening round, and both teams sending out what could be perceived as the ace of their respective pitching staff. On the hill for the Irish, it will be Ryan Fitzpatrick. He enters this tournament, 22 innings pitched, a 3.18 ERA, and he sports a perfect 2-0 record. He'll go up against Jesse Reinhardt for Batavia. Reinhardt, 18 2/3 innings pitched on the season, 1-2 on the year. He's been impressive as well with a 2.25 ERA. Here we go. The Rotary Tournament final is now underway. A little bit low and away there to Cole Grazio playing the leadoff hitter for Batavia. Just a sophomore is Grazio playing. 0 for 3 in the opening round game against Attica.
They say lights, you turn one on and then you turn the next one on.
A little bit of commotion press box here. Trying to get the lights figured out here as they're flicked on at Dwyer Stadium. Beautiful environment for high school baseball. Packed crowd, nice weather, and two good teams squaring off. This count is 2-1 to Grazio playing. One swung on and fouled away. One's the count even at 2-2. Just a bit upstairs. That will run the count full at 3-2. Grazio plane flew out to center, popped out to first. His first two at-bats in the first round, and that one bounces over the shoulder of Vinny DeRizio at third base. A tough hop, but that's a single for Cole Grazio plane to lead off this championship matchup.
Jesse Reinhardt.
Now Reinhardt steps to the plate. 1 for 3 with a triple and a run scored for Batavia in that opening round win over Attica. Reinhardt helped Batavia score its first run in that win, a one-out triple in the bottom of the first inning. He was cashed in by Blue Devils 3 hitter Vin Grazio playing on a sac fly. Reinhardt went the other way with it, smoked it into the right center field gap, went all the way to the wall, and he made his way to third base with a stand-up triple. That one catches the outside corner. Count is now 1-1 on Reinhardt. Grazio playing along with his sac fly. Also had an inside the park home run in that opening round game. We'll talk about that during his at-bat. He's on deck. One just off the plate. Fitzpatrick working the fastball early. Fitzpatrick upstairs, 3-1 to Reinhardt. Reinhardt entered the tournament batting .314 with 11 RBI on the season. And Reinhardt works the walk, 2 men on for the Blue Devils here in the early going.
Number 87, Vin Grazio playing.
You have to remember about Fitzpatrick, just a sophomore. This is his first time in this environment in the Batavia Rotary Club Tournament Final. That one on the outer half of the plate to Vin Grazio playing, who drilled that inside the park home run against Attica. Turned the Attica center fielder. Diving attempt made by Attica's center fielder, but just out of his reach, and Grazio playing on his horse from the very beginning, able to slide into home with the inside the park home run. And that got a rally started in the bottom of the fourth inning. 5 runs put on the board by the Blue Devils in that frame, and that really ignited their 10-run victory. 5 runs in the bottom of the fourth, 5 runs in the bottom of the fifth. That was all she wrote for Attica. Attica beaten by Leroy 12-2 in today's consolation game. Grazio playing, looks at a strike on the outside corner. He did not like the call. Makai Fortes steps in, 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored in the win over Attica. It's just a bit high. So this home plate umpire certainly calling that outside strike on the outer half of the plate, perhaps a bit off the plate as we saw there against Grazio playing. That went a bit too far off the plate for his liking though. 2-0 to Fortes. Fortes, the leading RBI man for the Blue Devils this year. 13 runs batted in, a .327 batting average. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Three and one now to Fortes. Not a good sign for Fitzpatrick early, albeit early. Working from behind in the count far too often here. The walk to Reinhardt. Now the 3-1 to Fortes ends up in another free pass. Bases are loaded for Batavia with 1 out here in the first. Now up to the plate, Alex Johnson, 0 for 2, a walk and a run scored in Batavia's opening round victory. One paints the outside half, 0-1. Johnson entered the tournament as a .239 hitter, 7 RBI on the season. Ooh, a flat breaking ball, stays up, gets past Groff. And Grazio playing trots in for the first run of the game. Batavia is on the board. A pass ball allows Grazio playing to come in and cross the plate. Reinhardt up to third. And Fortes to second. 2 men remain in scoring position for Johnson, who fouls it away. So the 1-2 pitch coming up to Johnson as Fitzpatrick likes to work quickly. Another one fouled off as Johnson stays alive. One-two, another flat breaking ball. And this one hits Johnson in the helmet. Bases loaded up once again, full of Blue Devils. A breaking ball. We saw it land once against Fortes for the first strike of the at-bat, but the next 2 have had no break on them, have stayed up, and that one clipped Johnson in the side of the head. Bases loaded, 1 out, 1 run already in for Batavia. And now Dane Dombrowski, a big game against Attica, 2 for 3, 2 RBI, 2 runs scored for the Batavia sophomore. Takes a strike to start off his at-bat. Dombrowski entered the tournament at .296, now has 5 RBI on the season. That one hitting the ground right at Fitzpatrick, throws to second for 1, on to first. McCulley steps off the bag to receive the throw. Fitzpatrick could have came home with it. He did have the force at home, decided to go to second, got the out, but another run comes in for Batavia. Reinhardt, the run scored. Fortes up to third. Johnson cut down at second base for the second out of the inning, and Dombrowski reaches on the fielder's choice. So 2-0 Batavia as we get our scoreboard updated here. in the top of the first inning. The Vanglis Enterprises LLC scoreboard. Pitch just a bit outside. So 2-0 Batavia already. But 2 outs for Fitzpatrick here in the top of the first. Another ball in the dirt. Good read from Fortes at third. And he comes sliding in. 3-0 Batavia. Fantastic base running from Makai Fortes. Read that one right in the dirt. Able to get the jump and slide in for the run scored. 3-0 Batavia. And it's 2-1 to Aiden Anderson. Brasky up to second on the wild pitch. 3-1 now to Anderson, who was 1 for 2, was hit by a pitch and scored a run in Batavia's win over Attica. And that pitch just missed on the outer half. Looked like the same pitch that Grazio Plain saw called for a strike on strike 3. But Anderson takes his base. Kleinbach now up for Batavia, 2 for 3, a double, an RBI, and a run scored for him in Batavia's win over Attica. And this time the outside corner is called. A bit inconsistent on that call in the early going. We'll see how that plays out as the game progresses. One swung on and missed, 0-2 to Kleinbach. Kleinbach, a .211 hitter on the season, now 3 RBI on the year. Kleinbach hits that one outside of first. Colin McCulley over to make the play for the final out of the top of the first. But not before Batavia strikes for 3 runs. 3 runs on 1 hit, 3 walks, a hit batsman, and Batavia out in front 3-0 before the Irish even have a chance to bat. Once again, Alex Brasky here with you for the Batavia Daily News YouTube channel. Batavia out in front early, looking to protect its 3-0 lead after its half of the first. The Irish now coming to the plate. And they'll lead things off with Colin McCulley, Gavin Schrader, and Bryson Berry. The first 3 due up here in the frame. McCulley 0 for 3, was hit by a pitch, reached on an error, and stole a base in Notre Dame's opening round victory over Leroy. So Reinhardt on the mound for Batavia, about to throw his first pitch of the game. Off the plate, a ball. Another slight miss inside. 2-0. A lot of close pitches thus far in the early going. Makes a tough night for the umpire. That one swung on, hit the other way by McCulley, off the glove of Kleinbach at third and into left field. McCulley reaches. The Irish have a leadoff base runner. So Kleinbach stretched out for that ball to his left side, but couldn't get the handle on it. Deflected off his glove into left field. Dombrowski chased it down, but not before McCulley was able to reach. Gavin Schrader squares the bunt, bunts it right back to Reinhardt, slips and falls on the wet turf, and everybody's safe. So prior to this game, the grounds crew wetted down the field, and that likely the cause of the slip and fall there from Reinhardt as he threw it over the head of Dombrowski, who was standing on second base. Fortes there to back up, but two men have reached here in the early going for the Irish, who are looking to come back from an early 3-run deficit. Now up to the plate for the Irish, Bryson Berry. 1 for 2, a double. Reached on a walk, was hit by a pitch, 2 runs scored, and stole a base. Notre Dame's opening round win. So 1 and 2 on Berry here. 2 on, nobody out for Notre Dame. Reinhardt looking to retire. Berry catches the inside corner. The Irish shortstop down looking. So Vinny DiRizio, the cleanup hitter, now at the plate for ND. 0 for 4, a run scored. Reached on a fielder's choice, did DiRizio. First pitch a ball. Now 2-0 to the Irish third baseman. The 2-0 to DiRizio. Fouled away. That one popped up outside of first. On the run is Johnson and Reinhardt, but it bounces on top of the Notre Dame dugout and out of play. 2-2 now on DiRizio. DiRizio came into this tournament batting .250, looking for his 7th RBI of the season, has McCulley in scoring position at second base. Schrader awaits on first. McCulley takes off. DiRizio swings through it. McCulley standing up into third base with the stolen base. Schrader followed behind him, moved up to second, but the strikeout for DiRizio makes it 2 away for the Irish here in the bottom of the first. So Fitzpatrick to the plate now, looking to help himself. 1 for 2, a double. 2 runs scored, an RBI, was hit by 2 pitches and stole a base for Notre Dame in the opening round victory. Takes a strike to lead off his at-bat. Fitzpatrick, one of the top pitchers and top hitters for Notre Dame. 406 hitters, 17. Make that 18 RBI on the season now, following his 1 RBI in the game earlier today. Flat breaking ball there from Reinhardt. over the head of Fitzpatrick, who went ducking out of the way. One. Fitzpatrick sends it on the ground to short. Going to be a tough play for Dombrowski. Strong throw. Got him! Nice play from Dane Dombrowski, fielding and firing on the run to cut down Fitzpatrick at first. The Irish leave 2 stranded. We head to the second. It's 3-0 Batavia. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast, beginning with our scoreboard sponsor, Vonglis Enterprises, LLC, a fully insured company that offers free estimates for every job. Vonglis specializes in septic system installation and repairs along with waterline installation. Check them out on Facebook or call them at 585-471-4240. Also, Bubba's Landscape. Call Bubba's for all your residential and commercial lawn treatment needs. You'll spend less time on lawn care and more time doing things you love. Call now for an estimate, 585-768-6578. Also, Empire Tractor, your local New Holland dealer. Selling a full range of tractors and farm equipment, ET is also proud to sell Dixie Chopper zero-turn mowers, which is the world's fastest mower, and they are now selling and servicing the Coyote line of tractors, mowers, and utility vehicles. Check out their website, empiretractor.com, or visit in person right in front of the Genesee County Fairgrounds. Also, Sweet Betty's Restaurant and Ice Cream Shop, serving lunch, dinner, homemade desserts, 30 flavors of Barry's ice cream, soft custard, wine slushies, Dole Whip, and boba tea. Check them out on Facebook or their website for daily specials. Open every day except Tuesdays. That's Sweet Betty's Restaurant and Ice Cream Shop. So next up for Batavia to lead off the top of the second will be Sawyer Seiverling, the 9-hitter. He sends that one in the air to right field. Going back and unable to make the play is McCulley. Tough play for the first baseman. Typically, you see the right fielder come in and make that play, but perhaps too far for the Notre Dame right fielder to go there, as it went off the glove of McCulley and into right field. Seiverling reaches. Wait the official score on that one. Now it's 1-0 to the leadoff hitter, Cole Grazio playing. Led off the game with a single. That one catches the outside corner, 1-1. So we're going to give Seiverling a hit. That pop-up over McCulley. Too tough of a play to expect for a first baseman. Groff lets this one get behind him. He can't find the ball. Seiverling advances all the way to third. Two and one now on Grazio playing, as Seiverling took 2 bases on the pass ball.
Nope, like I'm telling you.
Pitch a bit low, 3-1 now. That one gets away from Groff. Seiverling didn't read it correctly, and he'll stay at third. But perhaps he did read it correctly. Maybe that didn't get too far enough away. Tough to tell from up here. So Grazio playing reaches for the second time tonight via the walk. He is a threat to go. Nobody out here in the top of the second. Batavia, a few at-bats, a few hits away from breaking this game open early. Pitch in the dirt. 1-1 on Reinhardt as Grazio Plain reaches on defensive indifference. Breaking ball in there from Fitzpatrick. Not sure where that pitch was. 2-1 now on Reinhardt. Pitch popped up sky high. Fitzpatrick camping under it to make the play. Reinhardt retired for the first out here in the top of the second. So here comes Grazio Plain to the plate now. Struck out looking his first time up. Breaking ball in there for a strike. That one hit sharply up the middle and through for a base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes Grazio Plain. He will score. Vin Grazio Plain looking for 3. And he will reach. Batavia ahead 5-0. The RBI single for Vin Grazio Plain. I believe we had an appeal at second base, and Grazio Plain has been ruled out for missing second base. Now we have a conference going on between the umpire and Batavia head coach James Patrick. Grazio Plain, despondent on third base, appears as if he's going to be ruled out for missing a base here. Or perhaps just sending him back to second base. Unsure of exactly what's going on here. Grazio Plain is in fact ruled out. So 2 away here in the second, but 2 more runs score for Batavia. 5-0 Blue Devils. Fortes to the plate now for Batavia. The base is clear, 2 away. Fitzpatrick looking to get out of the inning. Pitch in the dirt, 1-1 now to Fortes. Two and two now to Fortes. That one looped into right field, a base hit for Fortes.
Now to that number 42, Alex Johnson.
So 1 on, 2 out as Alex Johnson steps to the plate. He's hit by a pitch his first time up. That one lifted down the right field line. Running after it is Fanera. He can't make the play. Foul ball. Oh and 1 to Johnson. That one in the dirt, gets away from Groff. Fortes moves up to second, and he'll stay put right there. So 2-1 to Johnson, fouled away. Count runs even at 2 and 2. Two out. Fitzpatrick looking to wiggle out of trouble as Batavia has another man in scoring position. Fortes awaiting on second. Johnson at the plate. Already a 5-run lead for the Blue Devils. That one drilled into left center field. Schrader retreating to chase that one down, and he slips. Sliding into second is Johnson with an RBI double. Fortes scores, and Batavia increases its lead to 6-0.
Brasky.
One and 0 now to Dane Dombrowski. Reach on a fielder's choice. His first time up. That one gets all the way back to the screen. Or to the warning track at least. As Johnson advances to third. And now Notre Dame will meet at the mound. 2-0 is the count here to Dombrowski. And that's going to be it for Fitzpatrick here. Vinny DiRizio coming on in relief of Fitzpatrick. Looks like that will move Fitzpatrick to shortstop, Barry to third. And DiRizio now making his way to the mound. We take a quick break here at Dwyer Stadium. All right, we're back. 2-0 count to Dane Dombrowski. Vinny DiRizio now on the mound for the Irish. First pitch from DiRizio is a strike. Fitzpatrick chased after 1 2/3. He's allowed 6 runs on just 5 hits. 2-2 now to Dombrowski. Fitzpatrick also walked 5 and hit a batter. So 3-2 now to Dombrowski. Notre Dame choosing to pull the plug on Fitzpatrick's outing midway through this at bat, perhaps trying to salvage something out of this frame. But Dombrowski gets that one to drop in, and another run comes in for the Blue Devils. It's now a 7-0 lead for Batavia. Alex Johnson came in to score. Dombrowski reaches on the RBI single. Still 2 outs here in the top of the second. 7 runs in throughout the first 1 2/3 for Batavia. 4 runs in during this inning. It's been a hit parade. That's now the 6th base hit for the Blue Devils here tonight. Breaking ball in there for a strike, 1-1. Eden Anderson at the plate now, walked his last time up. Batavia a few batters away from turning the lineup over. Anderson tried to check his swing, unable to hold up. Count runs to 1-2. Sending the ground to second. Antonor, the throw to first for the final out of the second inning. But not before Batavia strikes for 4 more runs. We head to the bottom half of the frame. It's a 7-0 Blue Devils lead. All right, getting ready to resume play here in the bottom of the second. Leading things off for the Irish will be Jaden Sherwood as Notre Dame looks to make its way back from a sizable deficit. Reinhardt still on the mound for Batavia. First pitch, a ball. Pitch fouled back over the grandstand. 1-1 now on Sherwood. Pitch inside, 2-1. That one lifted into right field. Running over to make the catch is Sawyer Cyberling for the first out of the bottom of the second. Cody Henry to the plate now for the Irish. Henry 2 for 3 with a triple, 3 RBI, and a run scored. Their win over Leroy. First pitch to Henry in there for a strike. One and one now to Henry. Strike 3. Henry down looking as I had the count wrong. 2 away here in the bottom of the second. To Fanera. Fanera 2 for 2. 2 RBI. Reached on a walk, scored 2 runs, stole a base, and was hit by a pitch. The first game. Takes a strike. Fouled away, count runs full. Three-two, 2 outs. Reinhardt looking for a quick second inning, but Fanero works the walk.
Now to that number 4, Jay Isidore.
Antonor, first pitch swinging, fouls it straight back. The 0-1 fouled up and over the grandstand. 0-2 now to Antonor. That one lined to right field, and it's a base hit. Irish mounting a 2-out rally here, 2 straight base runners from the bottom of the order. Fanera moves up to second, Antonor at first with a single. So McCulley with a chance here to drive in Notre Dame's first run of the ball game. McCulley calls for time. Waiting on the 1-0. 2-0 now to McCully. Pitch in there for a strike. 2-1 now to Colin McCully. Pitch upstairs. 3-1 now. McCully doing a nice job working the count here. As I said before, a 2-out rally for the Irish here. McCully swings through. Now full count. Looked like he may have swung at ball 4 there. So 2 on, 2 out, full count. Runners will be going. Reinhardt digging into his glove for the pitch. At 1 cent on the ground to second base. Fortes Fields fires the first for the final out of the bottom of the second. So 2 men left on base for the Irish. We head to the third. It's a 7-0 Batavia lead.
The Batavia Rotary Club wishes to thank the following sponsors: Salmon Orthodontics, WBTA, Tompkins Community Bank, Hollis Upson, Marchese Computer Products, Bill Fritz, Merrill Lynch, The Insurance Center, Massive Testing, John Studio, Linda Knight, Ray Chaya, Empire Tractor, Notre High School, Paul Donna, Siskawi, Ray Shirts, New York Craft Mulch, Genesee County Chamber of
Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast, beginning with our scoreboard sponsor, Vonglis Enterprises, LLC.
Support these sponsors.
At Vonglis, they are a fully insured company that offers free estimates for every job. Vonglis specializes in septic system installation and repairs, along with waterline installation. Check them out on Facebook or call them at 471-4240. Also, Bubba's Landscape in Leroy. Call Bubba's for all your residential and commercial lawn treatment needs. You will spend less time on lawn care and more time doing things you love. Call now for an estimate, 768-6578. Also, Empire Tractor, your local New Holland dealer, selling a full range of tractors and farm equipment. ET is also proud to sell Dixie Chopper zero-turn mowers, which is the world's fastest mower. And last but not least, we thank Sweet Betty's Restaurant and Ice Cream Shop in Leroy, now serving over 30 flavors of Perry's ice cream, soft custard, wine slushies, Dole Whip, and boba tea. So we head to the top of the third. It's a 7-0 Batavia lead. And the Blue Devils are back at the plate. Leading things off, Parker Kleinbach already popped out to first base. And early in the count, it's 1-1. Two one now to Kleinbach. Two and two to Kleinbach now. Full count. Kleinbach looking for his first base hit of the game, third base hit of the afternoon, 2 for 3 with a double and an RBI, and Davis' first matchup, but he's down looking. So Kleinbach retired via the strikeout, and that will bring Sawyer Seiberling to the plate. Drilled inside the bag at third, a base hit for Seiberling. He rounds first, looking for two, sliding in, and he's safe. Ball beat him, but the tag was not there as Seiberling reaches with a double. Batavia back to the top of the order. It's Cole Grazio playing. One fouled away. Grazio Plain has already reached both times. He stepped to the plate, 2 runs scored for him. Single and a walk. 0-1. 1-1. One and two now to Grazio playing. Seiberling waits on second. Pitch in the dirt. Good read from him. And he picks up third base. We're going to call it a wild pitch. It's now 2-2 to Grazio playing with Seiberling 90 feet away. Looks like we may have another defensive change here coming for the Irish. Is Hayden Groff taking off the catcher's equipment in a 2-2 count to Cole Grazio playing. We take a quick break. All right, here we go. Back to action. Cole Grazio playing, facing a 2-2 count. Rizio still on the mound. Groff has been replaced behind the plate. It's now Joe DeRizio behind the plate for the Irish as Grazia Plain fouls that one away to stay alive. Grazia Plain sends that one to right field. Turning is Finera, making an awkward catch for the second out here in the third, but that allows Seiberling to score on the sac fly. 8-0 Batavia. 2 away here in the third. Excuse me for that. That one hit to right field. And Finera making another nice catch. Looking down at my scorecard, Reinhardt robbed of a base hit as Finera 2 straight nice catches in right field. We head to the bottom of the third. It's 8-0 Batavia. Leading things off for Notre Dame here will be Gavin Schrader.
Leading off for Notre Dame, number 5, Gavin Schrader.
Schrader 1 for 3 with a walk, 2 runs scored and an RBI in the first game. Sacrifice bunt, which turned into everybody reaching safely on that play. As Reinhardt slipped fielding it. Threw it over the head of the second baseman who was covering. Schrader loops this one into foul territory, sliding to make the catch is Kleinbach. What a play from the Batavia third baseman for the first out here in the bottom of the third. Batavia doing a fine job all around the field here tonight, hitting the ball, fielding the ball, pitching the ball. Blue Devils making their own luck here against the Irish. Barry steps in, takes a ball to lead off the at-bat. Barry swings through that. Count runs to 1-1. Barry struck out his first time up. Looked at strike 3. Just fouled away. into the stands along the third baseline. So 1-2 to Barry now. One out here in the bottom of the third. It's been all Batavia in the early going. 8-0 Blue Devils. Pitch fouled away. Barry stays alive. Two now to Barry. Reinhardt looking for his 4th strikeout of the ball game. And he gets it as Barry swings through it. DeRizio stepping to the plate now, looking to help himself. Came on in relief of Fitzpatrick. DeRizio a strikeout his first time up. Pitch in there for a strike. Reinhardt has been mighty impressive tonight, working ahead in the count. 1 walk on the evening thus far. Escaped trouble in the first inning. Also had 2 men on with 2 outs in the second, was able to get out of that. 0-2 now here to DeRizio. That's a hit batsman. It looked like DeRizio talked his way into that one.
Stepping up to the plate, number 2, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
So DeRizio on, 2 outs here for the Irish. Quickly 2-0 to Fitzpatrick. Grounded out to shortstop, his first time up. Irish looking to push their first run across here with 2 outs. DeRizio a healthy lead off first. Fitzpatrick takes it 3-0. DeRizio takes off from first. Grazio playing the throw to second, gets into center field. And Cole Grazio playing lets that one skirt away. No harm, no foul as DeRizio was held up by third base coach Rick Rapone. So a stolen base for DeRizio and now a 3-1 count on Fitzpatrick as Batavia talks things over at the mound. Now to Fitzpatrick. Count runs full with 2 outs. So Notre Dame a base hit away from potentially pushing its first run across here, but a 3-2 count on the sophomore. inside, and Fitzpatrick works the wall. 2 men on with 2 out now for the Irish. Jaden Sherwood steps to the plate now, flew out to center his first time up. Excuse me, flew out to right field his first time up. Rizio looking to swipe third. And he's in there safely as Fitzpatrick moves up to second. So DeRizio with some heady base running here, taking 2 bases on the Blue Devils. Reinhardt, perhaps with the 8-run lead, not necessarily worried about the base runners, just looking to throw strikes here, not doing really that tight of a job holding runners on. That one swung on and missed. 1-2 now on Sherwood. 1-2, 2 out. Reinhardt looking for the strikeout. Breaking ball, Sherwood reaches and fouls it away. Pitch is upstairs, 2-2 now to Sherwood. 2 men in scoring position, 2 outs, 2-2 count. Count runs full now. Scrazio playing, fakes a throw to third. Chase DeRizio back. Pitch just off the plate. Looked like Reinhardt wanted it for strike 3, but nonetheless, it's ball 4. Sherwood takes his free pass.
Cody Henry.
So now Henry at the plate for the Irish, and 2 RBI triple in Notre Dame's win earlier today. Reinhardt all of a sudden having a little bit of trouble finding the zone, and that will cause head coach James Patrick to come out and talk things over with his starter. So a lengthy meeting at the mound concludes. Still 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. 1-0 count to the designated hitter, Cody Henry. Henry struck out looking his first time up, but it's now 2-0 on the senior. Henry fouls that one away. Notre Dame has put 3 men on, all with 2 outs. Schrader and Barry retired to lead off the inning, and then DeRizio hit by a pitch. Fitzpatrick and Sherwood walked. DeRizio also stole 2 bases. The pitch just off the plate, 3-1. Tough to tell from up here, but they appear to be just a bit low. That pitch sent on the ground sharply to shortstop and off the glove of Brasky and into center field. 2 runs come in for the Irish. Throw to third, not in time. Notre Dame is on the board. DeRizio and Fitzpatrick come in to score. Sherwood advances to third on the E6. Henry advances to second on the throw. So 2 men still in scoring position as Jimmy Finera steps to the plate. He walked his last time up, takes a ball to lead off the at-bat. So a 2-out rally for the Irish produces 2 runs, and they're now looking for more. One and one from Reinhardt. Reinhardt 1 pitch away from getting out of the jam. 1-2. Strike 3. Finera down swinging. So the Irish strike for 2. It's now an 8-2 ball game. Notre Dame looking to battle its way back here at Dwyer Stadium.
Leading off rotating, number 87, Brasky playing.
Now up to the plate for Batavia. Vin Grazio playing to lead off the top of the 4th. Grazio playing reached on a 2 RBI single and was called out for missing second base on the throw. Grazio playing takes that one deep to left, but foul. One and one now. Lifted into center field. Schrader retreating on the run, and he can't make the play. Schrader playing very shallow, and he couldn't make his way back to catch that one. Grazio playing on with a double. Grazio playing has hit 2 balls over the center fielder's head today, one against Attica, one against Notre Dame, and Batavia looking to answer back. Leadoff man on second base with a leadoff double. Kai Fortes to the plate now for the Blue Devils. First pitch upstairs out of the zone all the way to the backstop, and that will allow Grazio playing to move up. All the way by Fortes. The 0-1 from DeRizio, center the ground in between short and third. That's an RBI base hit for Fortes. Is Grazio playing? Scores Batavia's 9th run of the ball game. 9-2. Batavia gets one back. Pickoff attempt at first, and this one gets past McCulley. That will allow Fortes to move up to second. One in there for a strike. A good breaking ball from DeRizio. Two and two. Alex Johnson now at the plate for Batavia. RBI double his last time up, also reached on a hit by pitch. But a good game for Johnson. 2-2 outside, count runs full at 3-2. That one all the way to the backstop. Fortes moves up to third. Another walk issued by Notre Dame pitching. Johnson reaches via the free pass. Johnson takes off for second. DeRizio, the throw to third, not in time. Johnson moves up on defensive indifference. The old go-go play, as they call it. Usually trying to induce a throw to second base, allowing the runner from third to score, but Notre Dame elected to allow Johnson to move up freely and instead threw behind Fortes, who was able to get back safely. That one lifted into center field. Schrader will come on to make the play. Throw home. And Fortes chooses to stay put at third. So one away here in the top of the fourth, and Aiden Anderson stepping to the plate now. 2-1 now to Anderson. It's in there for a strike, 1-2.
Penny, help him out. He can't keep walking around looking for it.
Looked like DeRizio had trouble finding that at first. Pitch in the dirt. Able to track it down.
Look good, Ben. Look good.
Count even at 2-2 now on Anderson. Foul tipped into the catcher's glove. Anderson down on strikes. So Kleinbach steps to the plate, 0 for 2 on the night. Struck out looking his last time up. But boy, did he make a nice play in foul territory, sliding to make fantastic catch just a few moments ago. So 9-2 ball game. Batavia looking to get the other run back that the Irish scored. Batavia began the game with an 8-0 lead.
There you go. Go. Perfect spot, man. He missed it.
One now from DeRizio. Breaking ball around the plate. Just missed inside. 3-1 now to Kleinbach. From DeRizio, catches the outside corner, runs the count full at 3-2 to Kleinbach. Full count. Excuse me. Yeah, full count. Kleinbach works the walk. My apologies. So Coach Rapone coming out, perhaps to make a pitching change. See what we have here. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 9-2 ball game, top of the 4th. Notre Dame is called for time. All right, so in steps Sawyer Seiverling. He's had himself a good night. A single and a double, 2 runs scored. Looking to do a little bit of more damage here with the bases juiced. 2 outs in the top of the 4th. First pitch just misses off the plate. Pitch in the dirt. Good block from DeRizio there. At the DeRizio to DeRizio battery here. Vincent DeRizio on the mound. Joe DeRizio behind the plate. That pitch in there for a strike, 2-1. Two-one pitch coming up to Seiverling. Breaking ball in there to even the count at 2-2. Two from DeRizio. Strike three. Seiverling down looking. Side retired in the top of the fourth. Notre Dame will come to bat in its half of the frame. Jay Antonor will lead things off for Notre Dame here in the bottom of the fourth. That one sent on the ground in between third and short. Brasky a diving stop to throw to first, but not in time to get the speedy Antonor. He's on with a single. So the Irish looking to chip away here. Two last inning. Batavia able to get one back, but the leadoff base runner on for the Irish here in the bottom of the fourth. That one lifted to the left side, down the line, on the run, and making a nice play is Aiden Anderson, reaching back. Overran it a bit. That's the first out here in the bottom of the fourth.
Now for that number 5, Gavin Schrader.
Schrader steps to the plate. 0 for 1 with that sacrifice bunt. So here is Schrader. The 1-0 to Schrader. Fouled straight back. 1-1. here is the 1-1 from Reinhardt. Just a bit low, 2-1 now. That one sent sky high out of play. And into the seats. 2-2 now. Two to Schrader. Runner goes. It's now a full count as Angenor reaches on defensive indifference. Grazio playing thought better of that throw. Notre Dame getting good jumps off of Reinhardt here tonight. Payoff pitch. Just missed inside for ball 4. Batavia wanted that call. Schrader on with the free pass. Barry squares to bunt. Thinks better of it, pulls it back. One foul back, 1-1 now. Barry going to get a new bat. Either didn't like it or perhaps an equipment failure there on that foul ball. Two and one now to Barry. Reinhardt turns, fires, and throws it into center field. Both runners will move up. Schrader sliding into second. Antenor into third. On the errant throw. So 2 men in scoring position now for Barry with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. 2-1 pitch. That one swung on and fouled away down the left field line. That one dribbled back to Reinhardt. coming in to make the play, and strong throw to first for the second out. Vinny DiRizio now to the plate for the Irish. So 0-1 to DiRizio now with 2 away. Still 2 men in scoring position for Notre Dame, looking to cash in the runners. One and 2 now to DiRizio. The pitch fouled off. Count remains at 1 and 2. DiRizio doing a nice job staying alive. Good battle here going on between DiRizio and Reinhardt. It's a big at bat in this ball game. If DiRizio can find a way on base, that would really do big things for the Irish. A bouncing ball over the mound. Fortes coming on, making the throw to first. DiRizio sliding in ahead of the throw. 2-run score for the Irish. It's now 9-4. Great hustle shown by DiRizio. Busting it out of the box, sliding into first. Just ahead of the throw from Fortes. A tough play, a high chopper, Baltimore chop. Off the bat of DiRizio, over the head of Reinhardt on the mound. Fortes just couldn't get the throw off in time. And that's a balk. DiRizio is going to take second. So the 1-0 coming up to Fitzpatrick. The Irish trying to battle their way back here. Three 3-1 to Fitzpatrick here. Full count now with 2 outs. DiRizio waiting on second. 5-run game. Batavia led by as many as 8-0. Reinhardt tries the pickoff attempt. DiRizio slipped getting back, but able to beat the throw and avoid the pickoff. Throw down to third. DeRizio, another stolen base. Boy, he's done a nice job running the bases here tonight. As Fitzpatrick able to work the walk, another base runner on for the Irish. They now have runners on the corners with 2 outs.
Come on, James, bring him in now. Bring him around. Huge gap out there.
Reinhardt able to catch Fitzpatrick off of first, but now DeRizio coming in trying to score. Ball is loose. And another run is in for the Irish. Fitzpatrick advances all the way to third. Dead ball. Jaden Sherwood hit by a pitch. The Blue Devils unraveling here in the bottom of the fourth.
Number 23, Cody Henry.
Patrick, Coach Patrick, one step out of the dugout. We'll see if he makes a decision to change the pitcher. 3 runs in for the Irish during this frame. Antonor got it started with a single. Schrader walked. DeRizio reached on a single, and now a walk to Fitzpatrick, and Sherwood was hit by a pitch. So now on for Batavia is Sean Kimball, who picked up the win for the Blue Devils in their opening round matchup. So 9-5 now. 4-run ball game as I adjust the scoreboard. 9-5 ball game, 2 outs, 3 runs already in for the Irish during this frame, and Cody Henry will step to the plate. So here's Henry stepping in. Runners on the corners for Notre Dame. Ryan Fitzpatrick awaits on third. Jaden Sherwood at first. It was once an 8-0 ball game. The Irish have battled their way back. That pitch off the glove of Grazio playing. Fitzpatrick thought about it, but retreats to third. Sherwood able to move up to second on the wild pitch. Two-0 to Henry in there for a strike. Count moves to 2-1 now. Henry sends that one up the middle, and it's through for a base hit. Fitzpatrick in to score. Here comes Sherwood to the plate. He will score. Henry into second on the throw. A 2 RBI single for the Irish senior, and Notre Dame is within 2. What a turn of events. Batavia entered the inning ahead 9-2. Now ahead by only 2. The Irish storming back here in front of a packed crowd at Dwyer Stadium.
Jump at it, Jimmy. Don't jump at it. Just nice and swing.
0-2 from Kimball. Fanera fights it off to stay alive. So Henry's safe at third. I'm not sure what we had here as Coach Rapone coming in to argue with the home plate umpire. We'll see what the call is here. Henry took off from second before the pitch was thrown, but he's being sent back to his base. I'm not sure if the home plate umpire had put the ball into play or not yet, but Coach Rapone certainly giving the home plate umpire a piece of his mind. Find out what the call was there. As Henry sent back to second base. I believe what the case was the ball was not put into play yet by the home plate umpire following the foul ball. I believe that was the case. So that pitch up over the head of Fanera, 1-2 now. Big spot for Fanera. 1-2 from Kimball. Reaches for it, able to fight it off and stay alive. Kimball sets the 1-2, fouled away by Finera, doing a nice job staying alive. Two is in the dirt, 2-2 now. Pitch fouled straight back. What a long at bat here from Finera. Doing a great job staying alive. 2-2 pitch from Kimball. In the dirt, 3-2. I can sense it now. If Finera is able to work this walk, we're going to hear quite the roar from the Irish faithful. Payoff pitch. Swung on, hit sharply to short. It stays down on Reinhardt, and he's unable to make the play. Finera reaches on the E6. Henry moves up to third. The Irish still alive here in the bottom of the fourth. Go-ahead run now at the plate for the Irish, as they have turned the order over here in the fourth inning. Antonor steps to the plate. He led the frame off with a single. There goes Finera. He'll swipe second on defensive indifference. Henry on third. Finera on second. Antonor at the plate. A chance to tie the game. 1-1 to the Irish sophomore. Ball tip back into the glove. 1-2 now on Antonor. 5 runs in for the Irish. During this inning, they've cut it to a 2-run deficit. Swung on and missed. Kimball able to retire the side finally, is Antonor down on strikes, but not before. Like I said, Notre Dame strikes for 5. All of a sudden, it's a 2-run ball game heading to the 5th. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast, beginning with our scoreboard sponsor, Vanglis Enterprises, LLC, a fully insured company that offers free estimates for every job. Vanglis specializes in septic system installation and repairs, along with waterline installation. Check them out on Facebook or call them at 585-471-4240. Also, Bubba's Landscape. Call Bubba's today for all your residential and commercial lawn treatment needs. You will spend less time on lawn care and more time doing things you love. Call now for an estimate, 768-6578. Also, Empire Tractor, your local New Holland dealer, selling a full range of tractors and farm equipment. Empire Tractor is proud to sell Dixie Chopper zero-turn mowers, which is the world's fastest mower, and they are now selling and servicing the Coyote line of tractors, mowers, and utility vehicles. Check out their website, empiretractor.com, or visit in person right in front of the Genesee County Fairgrounds. Also, Sweet Betty's Restaurant and Ice Cream Shop, serving lunch, dinner, homemade desserts, 30 flavors of Perry's ice cream, soft custard, wine slushies, Dole Whip, and boba tea. Check them out on Facebook for daily specials. Open every day except Tuesdays. That's Sweet Betty's Restaurant and Ice Cream Shop. So here we are at Dwyer Stadium. Alex Brasky here with you for the Batavia Daily News YouTube channel. Started out as a lopsided contest in favor of Batavia, who took an 8-0 lead after the first 2.5 innings of play, but Notre Dame has stormed back with 7 runs in their last 2 at-bats to make it a ball game. Stepping to the plate for Batavia is the leadoff hitter, Cole Grazio playing, who is 1 for 2 on the day. He'll step in against Vinny DiRizio. First pitch to Grazio playing is a strike. Just give you a quick recap of what happened here tonight in a moment. Fouled straight back. So Batavia began the game with 3 runs in the first inning. Cole Grazio playing with a leadoff single. Jesse Reinhardt walked. Then Grazio playing struck out. Makai Fortes walked. Alex Johnson hit by a pitch. Dane Dombrowski a fielder's choice. Aiden Anderson a walk in that inning. It was really free passes and pass balls that allowed Batavia to seize the early lead. Hit by pitch mixed in as well. In the second, Batavia struck for 4 more runs as Sawyer Seiverling led off the frame with a single. He came around to score. Cole Grazio playing, then walked as he rips that one to third, fielded and fired to first, but out of the reach of McCulley, and it gets all the way to the fence. Nice play from Barry, snaring that sharp ground ball, but he couldn't make the throw. And Grazio playing on to lead off the top of the 5th. So as I was saying, in that second inning for Batavia, Seiverling led off with a single. Cole Grazio playing a walk. Both of them came around to score on a 2 RBI single off the bat of Vin Grazio playing. Then Makai Fortes a single. He came around to score on an RBI double off the bat of Alex Johnson. This one gets away from Joe DiRizio, so Cole Grazio playing moves up to third. Batavia tacked on another run in the third inning. Seiverling again in the middle of things, a double, eventually came around to score on a sac fly off the bat of Cole Grazio playing. Another run for Batavia in the 4th. Then Grazio playing came around to score after a leadoff double. Makai Fortes knocked him in on an RBI single. So that's been the scoring for Batavia. And for Notre Dame, who began the game trailing 8-0 after the first 2.5 innings, struck for 2 in the bottom of the 3rd. Vinny DiRizio reached with 2 outs after he was hit by a pitch, and Ryan Fitzpatrick, the next batter, reached on a walk. They each came around to score, benefiting from an E6 that came after a sharp ground ball off the bat of Cody Henry. And then Notre Dame 5 more runs in the 4th inning. Jay Antonor led off with a single as Reinhardt works the walk, and Grazio playing comes in to score. Batavia gets one back, and Reinhardt will take his base. So as I was saying, for Notre Dame in the 4th, Jay Antonor led things off with a single. He came around to score, as did Gavin Schrader, who reached on a walk. Vinny DiRizio came around to score as well after reaching on a single. Then Ryan Fitzpatrick and Jaden Sherwood each reached on a walk and hit by pitch respectively, and they came around to score on a 2 RBI single off the bat of Henry. So DiRizio is going to see his time on the mound come to a close here, and Coach Rick Rapone will call for Gavin Schrader to come in from center field and toe the rubber for the Irish. Nobody out here in the top of the 5th inning. Batavia looking to strike back after the fierce Notre Dame rally. We're already about 2 hours and 10 minutes into this ball game and no end in sight.
Now pitching for the Irish, number 5, Gavin Schrader. Now stepping up to the plate for Batavia, number 87, Vin Brasky playing.
So here's Grazio playing to the plate now as Schrader has come on for the Irish. Give you the numbers on Schrader here in a moment. Schrader just 6 innings pitched entering this year's tournament. Also struck out the side in the top of the 5th to close out Notre Dame's win over Leroy. Schrader 1-0, 2.33 ERA. 0-1 on Vin Grazio playing. And one from Schrader. Up and away. That one gets away from DeRizio, and that will allow Reinhardt to move up. That one hits softly up the middle. Antonor Fields fires to first to get Grazio playing for the first out of this top of the 5th. Fortes back to the plate for the Blue Devils. 1-0 to Mackay Fortes.
Look good, Gab. Look good.
Two and two now coming up to Fortes. Reinhardt awaits on second. One out here in the top of the fifth. One run already in for Batavia. Fortes down looking.
Now batting number 32, Alex Johnson.
Johnson now to the plate for Batavia. He's reached base all 3 times, a 2 RBI double. He's also reached by a hit by pitch and a walk. Schrader quickly up 0-2 on Johnson. That one lifted into right field. Finera camping under it and making the play for the final out of the top of the fifth. 1 run in for Batavia. It's a 10-7 ball game.
Attention, all fans. If you bought a 50-50 ticket, you might want
Bonglis Enterprises LLC, a fully insured company that offers free estimates for every job. They specialize in septic system installation and repairs along with water line installation. Check them out on Facebook or call them 471-4240. Also, Bubba's Landscape in Leroy. Call them now for all your residential and commercial lawn treatment needs. You will spend less time on lawn care and more time doing things you love. Call now for an estimate, 585-768-6578. Also, Empire Tractor, your local New Holland dealer selling a full range of tractors and farm equipment. Empire Tractor is also proud to sell Dixie Chopper zero-turn mowers, which is the world's fastest mower. They are now selling and servicing the Coyote line of tractors, mowers, and utility vehicles. Also, Sweet Betty's restaurant and ice cream shop. Sweet Betty serving lunch, dinner, homemade desserts, 30 flavors of Perry's ice cream, soft custard, wine slushies, Dole Whip, and boba tea. Check them out on Facebook for daily specials. Open every day except Tuesdays. That's Sweet Betty's restaurant and ice cream shop.
leading off number 3, Alan McCauley.
One swung on, sent down the left field line and foul, a deep drive off the bat of McCauley, but out of play. So we're now in the bottom of the fifth, 1-1 count on McCauley as we get our scoreboard updated here. 10-7 ball game here at Dwyer Stadium. It's been a marathon of a game. There has been plenty of excitement. Third game of the day here on the Batavia Daily News YouTube channel. You can catch the replay of the first two games, which were the first round matchups. You can catch those replays, which are available on the Daily News YouTube channel. Two from McCulley, swung on and dribbled, foul. Kimball remains in the game for Batavia. That one dribbled back to Kimball, and he makes the play for the first out here in the bottom of the fifth.
Next up to bat, we have number 5, Gavin Schrader.
One and one to Schrader. That one right back up the middle. Fortes Fields fires, not in time. Schrader reaches on the infield single. Schrader's third time on base here this evening. Throw to first, gets away from Johnson, and Schrader is on his horse. Rounding seconds, and he'll stand up going into third. Boy, is that elite speed. So now Schrader 90 feet away from tacking on another run for the Irish.
Need base runners, Bryce.
That's sent outside the bag at third. Foul. One count coming up to Bryson Berry, 0 for 3 on the day. Breaking ball a bit too high, 2-1 now.
Gotta come to you, gotta come to you.
3-1 inside. Berry works the walk.
Number 22, Vinny Mauricio.
So here comes DeRizio representing the tying run. As the Irish have runners on the corners with one out here in the bottom of the fifth. Barry swipes second.
Now Ben, hits two, Ben, hits two. Big hole out there, right center. Don't lunge, baby, come on, big swing. Nice full swing, Ben.
1-1 now to Dorizio. Swung on and missed.
Come on. Just make contact. Gotta make contact, Ben.
2 runners in scoring position for the Irish senior here. One, two, Dorizio down looking. Fitzpatrick now at the plate for the Irish.
Ball come to you, Fitz. All right.
2-0 now on Fitzpatrick. Three 0 is Kimball laboring a bit here. Swung on. Sent on the ground to third. Dombrowski bobbles it. Throw to first. Not in time. Fitzpatrick able to reach on the E5. Barry moves up to third. Schrader scores. Now a 10-8 ball game. Be interesting to see how much longer Coach Patrick sticks with Kimball. Throw to second. Beautiful throw from Grazio Plain to catch Fitzpatrick stealing for the final out here in the bottom of the fifth. So we head to the sixth. Batavia clinging to a 2-run lead.
for JV number 9, Dane Dombrowski.
All right, here we are, ready for the top of the 6th. Batavia clinging to a 2-run lead. Blue Devils led 8-0 in this game, but their defense has really let them down in this one. Well, Notre Dame has done a nice job putting the bat on the ball, running the bases, and putting pressure on the Batavia defense, and it's amounted to a fierce comeback. So now up for Batavia, Dane Dombrowski lead off this top of the 6th. 1-1 to Dombrowski. Two from Schrader. Up and away, count runs full to Dombrowski. Fouled away, out of play. Dombrowski stays alive. Payoff pitch. Strike 3. Dombrowski down on strikes. Down swinging, excuse me. For the first out here in the top of the 6th. Now up, Aiden Anderson. Looking to get Batavia a 1-out base runner.
Yes.
2-0 now to Anderson, who is 0 for 2 on the day with a walk. Now to Anderson.
Come back now, come on. Battle back.
Anderson takes a strike, count moves to 3-1. Full count now to Anderson with 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Strike 3, Anderson down looking. Schrader makes his way back from a 3-0 count. Climb back to the plate now. Lord, it appears as if Sean Kimball is now hitting in Kleinbach's spot. So Kimball at the plate now with 2 away here in the top of the 6th. Kimball takes 2 straight balls. Ahead in the count. And now 3-0 to the second consecutive batter. Pitch right down the middle. 3-1 now to Kimball. Pitch fouled away. Full count now. Been a few reasons for the lengthy affair here tonight. It's been a lot of deep counts, a lot of foul balls, a lot of errors, a lot of pass balls, a lot of wild pitches, and a lot of errant pickoff throws. A lot of bats on the ball, too. That's for sure. As Kimball works the walk.
Now at number 23, Sawyer, Cyberlane.
Will from Schrader fouled away. Sawyer Seiberling, 2 for 3 here tonight. 2 runs scored. Double, part of his night. Pitch in there for a strike, 2-2. Two out. Schrader looking for the strikeout. In the dirt, full count. Schrader checks on Kimball at first. Kimball able to get back safely. Hit sharply up the middle and through for a base hit. Kimball rounds second. He's heading for third. And he's out. Nice relay throw from the Irish to cut down Kimball at third. We head to the bottom of the sixth. Irish trail by 2.
Leading off for the Irish, number 6, Jaden Sherwood.
Here we go, ready for the bottom of the sixth. First pitch over the head of the catcher all the way to the backstop. Jaden Sherwood at the plate for Notre Dame now. That one's sent in the air to left center. Cole Grazio plane coming over to make the play.
Now batting number 23, Cody Henry.
Cody Henry at the plate now. One away here in the bottom of the sixth. Henry has had a big game. Helped drive in 4 runs, 2 RBI on the night. But he's down 0-2 quickly to Kimball, who remains on the mound. A workhorse effort from Kimball here today. Two now to Henry. Strike 3, Henry down on strikes. Jimmy Finera to the plate now.
Now batting number 32, Jimmy Finara.
Finera quickly down 0-2 with 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Well, throws that one in the dirt. And the appeal to first ends up in Finera being called out on strikes for the final out of the bottom of the 6th. We head to the 7th. It's a 2-run ball game.
Leading off for Batavia, number 29, Cole Brasky.
First pitch in there from Schrader, a strike. Batavia didn't like that call. Cole Grazio playing at the plate to lead off the top of the 7th for Batavia. One run from Schrader, swung on and missed by Grazio playing. That one popped up to the right side. Sorry about the ad on the screen there. My apologies.
Now batting number 2, Jesse Reinhardt.
That one lifted to the right side and caught for the first out here in the top of the 7th. Not sure what's going on with my ad rotator. We're going to have to shut that off and get it worked out in between innings here. Get our scoreboard sponsor back up. Computer having a mind of its own here in the 7th inning. Reinhardt takes a strike to lead off the at-bat. Notre Dame fan losing his mind on the first base side. Now been removed from the premises. So that's the reason for the break here. So 0-2 count to Reinhardt here after the brief disruption. So we're back to play here, 0-2 to Reinhardt. 1-2 now. One swung on, lined into the Notre Dame stands. Count remains 1-2. Strike three. Reinhardt down for the second out here in the top of the 7th. The plane pops it up behind the plate, and Notre Dame lets it drop in. So new life for Vin Grazio playing here. One to Grazio playing. Off the plate, 2-1. 2-2 now to Grazio play. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th, a 2-run ball game. Notre Dame looking to take its last hacks here. The 2-run deficit intact. Grazio Plain works the walk. See if we can get our scoreboard ad turned on correctly here. See if it stays there this time.
Now batting number 10, Makai Fortes.
All right, Fortes to the plate now with 2 outs. Tuno now on Fortes. That one just clipped the outside corner. In there for a strike. Two and one now to Fortes. Grazio Plain takes off. Sliding in for the stolen base. Three 1 to Fortes. Another walk. Oh, apparently, yep, ball 4. Fortes not aware of the count there. Say the inning wrong, my apologies. 7, top of the 7th, not the bottom. Notre Dame will have its last hacks. Alex Johnson to the plate now. He takes a strike. Dribbled foul. Strike 3, Johnson down looking. We head to the bottom of the 7th. It's a 2-run game. For the last time tonight, we'd like to thank our sponsors, beginning with Vonglis Enterprises, LLC. Also Bubba's Landscape, Empire Tractor, and Sweet Betty's Restaurant and Ice Cream Shop.
Now batting number 4, Jay Antonor.
So here we go. 2-run ball game, bottom of the 7th. Jay Antonor leads things off for the Irish. Two-one count to Antonor now. Takes a strike in the outside corner, 2-2. Kimball looking to finish the job for Batavia as Antonor spoils that one. Now Batavia looking for a new baseball as there's been so many foul balls here tonight. I'm not sure if we have any left. Hit down the third baseline and inside the bag. Antonor on with a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 7th. So here comes Coach Patrick to talk things over with his team and perhaps remove Kimball from this game, and he does. So we'll see who Coach Patrick decides to bring in. It's going to be Parker Kleinbach re-entering the game and taking the mound. Take a quick break here. Nobody out for the Irish here. Down by 2, Antenor on first. Dribbled right back to Kleinbeck. He tries to go to second, and McCulley's able to reach. A questionable play there. So he had to clear out at first, tried to go across his body to second. And now the Irish have the go-ahead run at the plate.
Now batting number 5, Evan Schrader.
If you're Kleinbeck, you have to go to first with that ball. That runner on second means nothing. Boy, oh boy, a mistake there. And now Notre Dame with 2 men on, nobody out. This one hit right back to Kleinbeck. Another try with it, and he'll go to first with this one. That time he may have been better served to go to second base. Now the tying runs at second base. First pitch in there for a strike with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. That one swung on, hit to shortstop. Reinhardt makes a diving stop, chasing down McCulley, and able to cut him down at third. Beautiful play from Reinhardt, and as clutch as they come to cut down the lead runner. But Antenor scores to cut it to a 1-run ball game, and the speedy Schrader stands on first. Or excuse me, the speedy Berry stands on first. So here's DeRizio. First pitch is high. Sorry, trying to do so many things at once here. 1-0 with 2 away here in the bottom of the 7th. 1-1 now to DeRizio. That one popped up. This could do it. Fortes retreating, calling for it, and Batavia has taken home the Rotary Club Tournament Championship. A thrilling game here at Dwyer Stadium, a marathon of a game, eventually won by Batavia 10-9 to win yet another Batavia Rotary Club Tournament crown. Boy, the Blue Devils hang on by the skin of their teeth. The Irish storm back from an 8-0 deficit to begin the game and make it a game. But that's going to do it here from Dwyer Stadium. Alex Brasky for the Batavia Daily News YouTube channel signing off. We'll see you next time.